Have a great time.
Run.
Hey everybody, welcome to Beamng Drive. My name is Dirty Dan. Today I am going to be trying out something I probably shouldn't be doing, but I got curious myself, so I figure if I'm curious about it, somebody else might be too. Race does a series of videos called Driven Till Destruction, where he drives on this map in particular, as well as a few other ones. And he basically drives several different cars, find out which one will last the longest. My favorite car is the Sunburst because I'm a Subaru guy, and to me, this is just a Subaru. I'm not 100% sure which one is going to last the longest, so I have a theory that the CVT will last longer than any of them because of it being slower. And the faster the car, the worse off it's going to be. I'm going to run with basically the same rules as Race has, and obviously, I'm not sure if anybody is going to even want to watch the series because you have a much better creator out there that does these series of videos. But I figure, at least for myself, I want to see what happens, and I'm hoping that maybe if I do, somebody else might want to as well. I will be turning off the ESC and driving with my own pollution, I guess, and just kind of go from there. Bumper's gone already, but the good thing is I didn't blow up the radiator or the oil pan yet, so win-win, right? I don't know if I'm going to be using every single car that's in the lineup. I just know that I want to use certain ones. Ones like the police car, well, obviously there's not a drag car version of this. Kind of wish there was. It'd be kind of neat. But I want to see if faster car means a shorter-lived run. And surprisingly enough, the CVT actually is holding up pretty well. I wasn't expecting it to actually be able to spin tires like this. CVT in real life, nowhere near as good as any other kind of transmission for speed. They're more for economy than they are anything else. I feel like I am freaking booking it, by the way, because I tried recording one of this videos a minute ago, and I used Piccolino just kind of find out if the track was still working, and that thing was slower than molasses. Massive landing. Don't hit anything, please. This one is the front-wheel drive version of this car. It's got the 1.8 liter and CVT, obviously. Most of the other versions I will be driving the manual versions of the car, but I will not be making any alterations to the car. So if the car comes pink, it's going to be being driven as a pink freaking car. I just flipped it, and that's my own fault right there. Thankfully, it landed back on its wheels again, though, so held up a lot better than I thought it was going to. We're at 1.5 miles now, which is now 2.5 kilometers. I do have that thing on the right set up so that you can kind of see some information about the car while I'm driving. And I have it in imperial and in metric so that people don't get confused. And you don't have to keep on doing, equations in your head. So I'm going to smack that wall. Yep. So the steering's gotten a little bit harder, and one of the tires is dragging a little bit. But I made it through lap 1. Hello, bumper. I missed you. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall you, I guess. This thing is handling a lot better than I thought it was going to after the first lap. I am having to use the handbrake to kind of rotate the car a little bit more, though, than what I was expecting. And I guess because of the fact that the bumper isn't really affecting anything, I'm going to leave it there. But if it gets to the point that it's catching on stuff, I'll yank it off with a nose grabber. That's still not quite dragging, but that is going to get aggravating. Oh, that's fine. We're good. I can be lazy again and not use the freaking node grabber. I will say, I kind of wish that I could have gotten the spinners working because it would have been hilarious to yeet myself into oblivion, but beggars can't be choosers, you know what I mean? I am fixing to jump over this so freaking fast. 70 miles an hour, that's going to be a hard freaking landing. Oh, yeah. Whoa, don't hit the wall. Good thing is the brakes are still working somewhat decently, so there's that. I'll tell you one thing I'm impressed about, though. I'm surprised, as bad as I've hit that front end, I still have a radiator and an oil pan. I don't want to flip it here because I swear I feel like I flipped it every time I've recorded here in that corner. The light still works too. That's funny. More nasty landings, but so far the car is holding up a lot better than I thought it was going to. The next version of this car is going to be a manual. Oh, CV. Oh, I broke the. I broke everything, basically. Also, I'm kind of sad now. I am losing that CV. God bless it, that freaking hubcap. It's gone now. Oh, bad landing. This is one of the reasons why I like this car, by the way, because these things are tough as nails. Oh, turn. No, turn. I broke the tire out of the front, so it's no longer turning. If it becomes a problem, that's going to be it for the car. As long as I can use the handbrake to kind of rotate the car, I should be alright. But I cannot turn the car left or right with that wheel. It keeps on grabbing it, trying to pull me to the right. A little finagling, and it's coming along okay. And it's facing the other direction now, so I can't turn it at all. I still have that tire though, so I'm gonna attempt to get back on the road and see what I can do. All right, I cannot get it back on the road. So that is it. I made it 4.4 miles, which is 7.2 kilometers an hour. Kilometers. Wow, I'm sorry, guys. Surprisingly, only 5.1% broken on this car. So we'll go ahead and go to the next version of this and see how it lasts. I missed my car. Where's it at? Oh, I've been doing that all day. All right, so this is a sport. I believe this is all-wheel drive. Nope, the all-wheel drive is actually down here. So we will be running with this one next and see how this one went. Already a lot faster than what it was. And I have a feeling this one's going to end up on its lid a couple of different times throughout this run. You gotta love power sliding the front wheel drive, by the way. Through the water, back up to the next spots. I'm not 100% sure what's going to fail on this one. I feel like this one's going to end up getting crashed, and that's what's going to take this one out. Unfortunately, I couldn't have gotten that in a worse possible way than that, so that didn't do the car any good. The speed that I'm fixing to hit this, by the way, is also not going to do any good. I bet I hit it at least 80. No, I guess about the same speed as the last car. I believe the sunroof on this one too will make the car a little bit less rigid. If it's modeled like it is in real life, having a sunroof like that will, I guess you call this one a moonroof because it's glass. Sunroof, moonroof. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Oh, bad landing. That's my own fault. I got curious. I was wondering if I still have my front bumper on there, and obviously it turns out I don't. That was also bad landing. That was that front tire on the passenger side. It seems to favor that side getting busted up first, so I'm going to try to keep the weight off that side. Being a faster car, though, it's kind of hard to... I broke the tie rod on the other side, so that's... I can't turn again. This one made it a lot less than the last one did. The impact that I had was only on that quarter panel back there. I don't really think I did a whole lot of damage to it, but unfortunately, faster car, more damage. Kind of as I suspected. Next one is going to be the police package. I don't know which one I want to do, so I guess we'll do this one. I think they're about the same. They're the same weight, and honestly, I don't know. I like them. This one I can actually shift myself manually as well. It is a dual clutch transmission, but it's got a manual mode. Or I could do this and just have it shift itself and just focus on driving by itself, but I don't feel like I'm as in control when it's like that, though. This one is also all-wheel drive, or sorry, front-wheel drive, which honestly I don't really know how a rear-wheel drive version of this would work. The only thing that stinks is that when you lose a front tire on these, you're basically screwed. With all-wheel drive, as long as it's got a limited slip differential in the back or in the front, honestly, you're pretty good to go still. Oh, lost the hubcap. Seems like they all jump at about the same speed. I have a theory, though, that the sportier ones are going to hit that a lot faster than the all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive is heavier, though, so I'm kind of wondering if it's going to go as far because of being a heavier car. Nasty landing. Hey, I still have my front bumper on this one. Of course, that back one is trying to say adios, but that's not needed, I guess. Two very nasty landings back to back. Car doesn't seem to like it, but I haven't busted a radiator and I haven't busted the oil pan yet, so. I also have a slight theory that the police cars and the rally cars are going to be the toughest ones. And I just busted the rear drive shaft, so actually this one was an all-wheel drive. Feel kind of dumb not knowing this is an all-wheel drive, by the way. You would think you would have thought I would have felt it in the handling. You see that too, right? Oh god, game crashed.
You liar!
No, it didn't crash. I don't know what happened, but we're good. We're back. I have no clue what that was, but apparently that was the hubcap of death. Still getting around the turns at a pretty decent speed, so I'm going to keep going. See how far I can get it to go. I did forget to turn off that stupid traction control thing, though, so now we're getting up with some real speed. That might have been why I didn't feel it being all-wheel drive, because when it's all-wheel drive, even if it's front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, whatever, if you have that traction control crap turned on, it's kind of hard to tell if you're not trying to get the car sideways. I'm going slower than we were last time hitting that jump, but I'm going to hit it at a weird angle this. Oh, don't hit it. A nice little wall tap there. Ooh, another weird bump in the road. Oh, don't flip it. I still have steering, I still have control, so looks like we're going to make it to the next lap unless something catastrophic happens down here. Scary landing. There's these two back-to-back jumps here. That one and that one. Another one of the fast jumps. I've lost steering, by the way. It at least makes it on to the next lap. Oh, I don't like landing right before that. Yeah, it is not. I have no steering on that right side again, so we're going to keep going and see how far we can get. Made it further than the last one, though, so there is that at least. I'm going to have to use that handbrake to try to get the back end turned around a little bit, though. Like I said, these cars are very tough. If I could just break that front tire off. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, it's the driver's side tire that broke this time. Did not mean to get sideways over that. I don't get it. It's working again. Every single hit on that tears the car up even more. Oh, and now I've lost steering. It's not wanting to turn again. Yeah. This one made it 4.2 miles, so I guess that's a little better than I thought it was going to. The very next one we're going to try is going to be the all-wheel drive Sport Edition. We're going to use a manual, obviously. The way these... Oh, this is going to be a very bad landing. Unfortunately, I can't sit there and take it easy, so if the car has enough power to propel it that far down the track, it's just going to have that much power to propel it down that track. I can only keep my throttle out of it enough to keep the car under control. Oh, I threw it neutral. That's embarrassing. It is not one to freaking let me rotate the wheel, though. That is one thing, too. I wish we had better handbrakes because it will not lock the brakes up in the back if you have an all-wheel drive. Kind of sit there and bang off the limiter a couple of times. That's always healthy for it. Alright, so we're actually going to turn around and hit that again. Never thought I was going to spin there, so... Car gets to live a little bit longer than what it was going to before because of how bad of a landing that could have been. I can't speak English today, apparently. I don't think this is going to last as long as the police car did, though. I will say that. Little wall tap back there. Another wall tap. I think I spent more time on this track today with this car, with stuff hanging off of me. Again, that rear drive shaft was the first one to go, so I still have front wheel drive, but I no longer have the all wheel drive that was helping me keep my speed up. We're on to lap 2 now. I thought that was going to be it for a second. I didn't think I was going to be able to pull out of that sand. Hey, bumper. You know what I'm saying? I can actually rotate that back in now if I want to. It is not wanting to turn the way that I want to now, though. I'm having to really fight with it in these corners. Come on. My top speed, I just noticed, was 92. Wasn't really paying attention to the last couple of races. Holy crap. That's it. That was the bad landing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my stupidity, my commentary, and my horrible driving. But that is the end of this map for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow. I don't even care. As long as you guys had fun with it, I don't even care. I'll talk to you guys in the next